Erik, congratulations on the win. Could you just tell us what your thoughts were on Casemiro's red card?
So let's start. We played a good game. And
I did say congratulations on the
I
win.
know, Simon, you did. But I think we played a brilliant game. It was a really high level first 70 minutes till that incident take place. And then you see this team stands for each other. There's such a good spirit in the team, and they don't accept when a player from us can be badly injured. And that is the way Anthony got treated. And then this team sticks together, but of course you have to control your emotions. But it's really difficult in such a moment. And then I see two teams fighting each other. I see two teams where several players crossing the line, and then one player is picked out and gets sent off, and for me that's not right.
Is it, from what you said about Anthony, is it fair to say that you think action should have been taken over that tackle if you think he could have been badly injured?
The player from Crystal Palace takes a big risk by this fall, that he get badly injured by pushing him across the line, and the pitch is here, and then everyone is reacting. Crystal Palace players and Man United players, and not only Casemiro.
Did you think Ayew should have been sent off because he appeared to have his hand round Fred's neck?
But that's you bring it up, but there was one of the players, he did even worse, I would say, as Casemiro. Casemiro, you freeze the moment, I think really short, he's crossing the line there, but Ayew definitely, and you have to be consistent as a VAR. If last week we missed Christian Eriksen by bad fall, no interfering from VAR. In Crystal Palace, Mateta is elbowing Martinez. He's running with 2 weeks with such an eye on his eyebrow, and not interfering. I see this is not right. And this is in the game, the influence on the game, but also for coming games.
Does that make you even happier that you've got through that game, say you've defended really well and won the game?
Yeah, definitely. But you see in this moment, that there's the team spirit, and so I then also, and once again, they have to control the emotions, and you can't cross lines. There is certain standards also you have to keep there as a team. But also, you have to protect each other. When players like Christian Eriksen just last week get such, it's not really as a colleague that you want to get another player such an injury, to bring an injury to a player, and it was the same with Anthony today. So then you have to stand as a team, and that is what they did. But still, once again, you have to keep yourself in control, because we are role models.
James.
Hi Erik. How significant is it that you're now without Casemiro for 3 games? You've obviously lost Christian Eriksen as well. That pretty much is the heart of your midfield. That is why United have been so good this season.
First of all, we have to deal with it, and we will do. But it's not right. It shouldn't have happened. Last week the tackle that there's no refereeing of VR can't do in first line happen. Can't do anything about this, but this was avoidable. And because in this incident you have to be consequent, and they are inconsistent, and that's not right, and so that is not fair against us.
You appeal 3 matches, you know.
We have to think about it, but also be fair. We have seen, but when you're freezing, then Casemiro is crossing the line. But when I say many more players were crossing the line there.
So are they linked in a way, would you say? What happened to Christian last week, the reaction of the players this week? Do you see a link between those 2 things?
No, but it's more the point. when everything is so, it's about consistency. But you don't want to lose, obviously, players, and that colleagues are hurting each other that bad, like the player last week did against Christian Eriksen. And the player from Crystal Palace, he started this. He took a big risk by injury, bringing an injury to Anthony.
Last two, Ian and James.
Erik, is it fair to say, obviously you call for control, but is it fair to say you're pleased to see your players stand up for each other in that way? I know you don't want to see players sent off, but are you happy that Casemiro would react in that way?
Yes, and we get also some warnings about that our team reacting like this, and I think you have to do it. You have to protect each other, but as I said, we want to keep standards and values, and in Man United we have to keep them high. We will be. We can't cross lines, but we have to stick together. And yes, we have to stand for each other. Yes.
Erik, when you said with the Ayew incident when he grabbed Fred by the throat, you said that was even worse than Casemiro. Is that because there was force with Ayew, that he thrust his hand around Fred's throat?
Casemiro is protecting our player, and also protecting the player who wants to attack. He holding him back, so he was protecting him. He doesn't want to hurt the player.
But you think with Ayew, it was clearly a grab to the throat?
You say it.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
Casemiro.
But my interpretation is the same. But
Yeah.
you see the same things.
But your view, I mean, you've been honest enough to say that Casemiro crossed the line.
Yeah.
If Casemiro is sent off for that incident, do you believe Jordan Ayew should have been sent off?
But that's what we are talking about. I say when Casemiro was sent off for this incident, many more players in that incident had to send off. Then you have to be consequent.
So Ayew should have been sent off as well?
Definitely.